Taurus, what are you going to do when this person realizes that y'all may not end up together? That y'all may not be the end all be all? What do you plan on doing when something blows up? It feels as if someone has loosened their reign or loosened their grip on you because they feel as if you're behaving accordingly now. Like you're doing what they want you to do now. And even though you may not want to do it, you're doing it anyway. Like you're appeasing someone or something. But it's at an expense to you. So when something is at an expense to you, but you do it anyway, you satisfy those around you or you satisfy this person, but over time, your energy is drained. Over time, you feel less enthused to do what it is that you love. And I really feel like it's like a false sense of freedom. And a lot of times, false sense of freedom can show up when let's say you're legally married, right? But that person works overseas. And so you feel free while they're gone, but then eventually they come back. And so it's like, what are you going to do when they come back? What are you going to do when they come for you? Bad boys, all right? You can run, but you can't hide is kind of the forecast for you this week. Because I feel as if you're casting an illusion that you're stuck, that you're restricted, that your wall is backed up against, that your back is backed up against a wall, you're stuck in a corner. And when someone feels like you're in your place or you're doing what you're supposed to be doing or you're behaving the way you're supposed to be behaving, they stop watching you. They stop looking at you. And you're not on the radar anymore, And so there are people that are getting this comfort that you ain't going nowhere, you ain't doing nothing. Like, I got you. And yes, that illusion is cast, and they feel secure in themselves, and they feel like you're not planning on going nowhere. You're quite content in whatever you're doing. But I do feel like this is the type of energy where it's peaceful now, as long as you're able to keep up this illusion, as long as you're able to keep up this facade. But the moment that this person realizes that the moment that you say no, or the moment this person realizes that you don't want to play this charade anymore, then another person shows up, okay? Something else shows up. They just haven't caught on yet. So unless you're playing hide and seek or something like that, I feel like this week that's the vibe. Like, what are you going to do? Like, you're pretending like you're playing safe. You're pretending like you're not doing anything. You're making it look as if you're up to nothing. But baby, you're making it look like you're blind. You're making it look like you don't know that someone's deceiving you. You're making it look like you down. But personally, I feel like you've already made up your mind. You've already signed the papers. Some of y'all could be planning an escape this week, and you want to escape without a fight. You want to escape without a tussle. Some of y'all may be signed contracts to your new place, your new job, and you're moving on in different, bigger, better. What she said? Bigger, better, badder. I'm a bad mama jamma, even in pajamas. So that somebody is deceiving you. So I feel like you're deceiving them right back. That's what I got. And so these series of events that are about to play out, they are orchestrated no other than you. Whatever that is that's about to play out. You are very intentional during this time, especially over the next 7 days. It's like you are mining. What's that mining? You know, when you play still, you play possum. I feel like you're playing possum this week, and you know how to lower your heart rate so much to the point where it appears as if you're dead. Because when you decide that you've had enough, enough is enough. And so this may be, you may be knowing that you're dealing with some type of predator, some type of shark, some type of person that, if they feel like you aren't as down bad as you appear, if they feel like you have better than you appear, it's it's like then they're back at war with you. So you're in some type of stealth mode this week. You're covering your tracks. You're removing the chains that were binding you. I feel like you're going to have a burst of ambition this week. You may be pretending to be dependent or needy, but you're not. You definitely are portraying a certain image. Yeah, with money here. Some of you guys, it feels like you're doing this for family, you're doing this for someone you created a family with, or you're just hiding your funds. Okay? Fuck with me and get some money. Yeah, I feel like you're hiding your money. This may be mad money. You're putting away. All right, someone could be a lot older than you. It's giving Britney Spears. You know how her father was. There was a whole situation where she was being perceived as being crazy. And then people that she loved like became her power of attorney and was trying to come up with a way to like put her in a crazy house and then, be in control of her funds and her inheritance. You may be in that type of situation. You may not be trying to fight or argue with people. Damn, Taurus. Especially if people try to put y'all in nursing homes or they trying to like take everything that you have. Sometimes you gotta just move in silence. Real gangsters gotta move in silence. You feel me? I see this week you're realizing like, damn, you really didn't love yourself. It was never really love messing around with someone like this. Especially if y'all sacrifice yourself for y'all kids and stuff like that, you're gonna realize like, damn, that's not really, it's not really love or something, or this was a person. Especially if you let them have it their way or live how they wanted to live, it was at a detriment to yourself, that's for sure. So let's say right now you out, like you free, you single, and you don't have no stress. You don't have no stress. You don't have no obligation. You don't have no worries. You don't gotta clean up after nobody, deal with nobody. But why is... Because you're coming up as someone that's non-committal, but with self-love in reverse, you may be dealing with other people, going back with other people, debating up with other people that don't know how to treat themselves or love themselves. And so every time you go in to speak life into someone else and encourage them to fight for their life, I feel like whatever negative energies is attached to them, it comes looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you become the blame for another person's inability to get out of their situations. Maybe you work for like social worker type of energy, and so your life is always in danger or something like that when you stick your neck out and you come and help people that are in domestic situations and things like that. If you are, I do feel like You may get somebody out of a situation, but they're going to go right back. And you're going to feel like, what's the point? Okay, with the Three of Cups, or this could be you. You may want to go back to a situation that was no good for you. Okay. Maybe you want to fight for a connection, but you're afraid of what other people may say about the fact that you want to fight for a connection. Especially if you've had mentors or people that have helped you and things like that. You may feel like you have to constantly remind yourself it's not self-love to want to be with someone like this. But I feel like ultimately what's keeping you from going back to that person or being really allowing yourself to really be in that relationship is the Three of Cups in reverse. You secretly are like, no, but like, what would people say about me? What would my friends say? What would my family say? What would people say? They're like, oh, I knew y'all was going to end up getting back together, or I knew y'all was going to do this or do that. And so that may be a reason why you don't want to invest in something. And so you're telling yourself, like, that's not love. Like, that's not love. That's codependency. So you could be battling with like codependency and really understanding what that means in the full context versus whatever society's definition of codependency is, Let's talk about your love life. So let's say, for example, you're not married yet, but you want to be married. But somebody that you want to marry or you want to be with ain't really taking the steps to move things forward. You may be feeling as if that's a waste of your time. Okay? If you were divorced and you are single, you may be wondering, like, has the time come for, like, have you guys evolved enough on your journey where you and like an ex-person could reconcile? So I don't know. I feel like a lot you're questioning this week. I will say that someone is definitely trying to manipulate you. Manipulate your perspective, play in your energy, play with your mind. And it feels as if this is somebody that you never married before. It's giving shoulda, coulda, woulda energy. Somebody that's saying, I wish we were together. If we were together, this is the life we would have had. But it's like just so they can meddle with your love life. So someone here that doesn't want to move the relationship to a higher connection is because they feel like you're doomed to karma. And I feel like a part of the karma, they want you to like not even be with your ex or reconcile with anybody so they can play in your love life. And like they feel like they want to feel like they still have an imprint on you. And so they check up on your relationship status in that manner, just to see what like you're up to. It's really about just keeping up with your life, but they don't really have any serious plans with you. Okay. Okay, so there's somebody at your job that's going to be apologizing to you, Taurus. They're going to confess to you something that they either said or did at work. They're going to be like, you know what, I'm sorry if I was this or I was that. This could be a client. This could be a customer. This could be someone like a coworker or something like that. Especially if they affected your money, but definitely online. Okay, if you're like influencers online and stuff like that, content creators. I feel like somebody try you at work. They're gonna be seeking your apology because it's like they're accepting the fact that they may have been the toxic one. And they didn't like something that you said or did, they didn't want to receive it, and it may have happened anyway. And they could have treated you like you were like you're a scammer, you're a false prophet or something like that. They worked against you in a lot of ways, and I think they're seeking your forgiveness. So somebody that was like talking shit about you is finna be coming back around like on some I'm sorry shit. All right, so let's get the guidance for you for this week. Before we do that, let's talk about the person that is meant for you will not be playing any type of mind games. Okay, the person that is meant for you is not out here playing any type of mind games on you, Taurus. Yeah, this is someone that's not hurt. For some of you, you never even met this person or you don't have no history with them, so they have no reason to be trying you. The person that's meant for you is not going to be playing no games and not going to be hurt or resentful. Some of you guys, they're just taking it one day at a time. If there was anything in the past that you guys were mad about, I see this person letting it go. You are going to be healing and reconciling with someone. Surprisingly, you would have never thought it. Okay? Surprisingly, you would have never thought this. It's not something that you planned or this person planned. I feel like this is going to be a new start, a new beginning, a spark. Y'all are forgiving each other of the past and you're like starting a new chapter in your life. And I feel like y'all are gonna work harder to defend what y'all have versus letting these past people come back into y'all energy and be trying to make y'all feel as if y'all made the wrong choices in your life. Yeah, I feel like this is finally gonna close the door on exes and past lovers that didn't work for a reason. It didn't work for a reason, so there's nothing to regret about the past. But I feel like y'all had to go on a journey to let that shit go. All right, let's get your guidance for this week because it's pretty specific. This week's for sure. Make sure that you're doing something because you love it. All of your wins that you experience this week, keep it to yourself. Don't be out here telling people, sharing with people what you got coming in, what's coming in your life, because I feel like you got a lot of haters, more than you realize. Especially if you're reconciling with anybody or people are apologizing to you coming in your life. Keep it very neutral. Keep it demure, cute. Especially making sure that you're not trying to overextend yourself, because the last thing you want to do is attract leeches or people that are only sticking around in your life because they feel like you got some money coming in or you got good things coming into your life. And so your spirit is saying, when people come to you about their problems and what they have going on, it's okay to listen, but you don't have to offer them solutions to every fucking thing. You don't have to speak life into everything, Taurus, okay? Let them process their experiences. Okay, and I feel like this is going to help you weed the genuine ones from the fake ones, because I feel like when you're just listening and you're not offering solutions, they're not going to look at you like, well, damn, you're listening to my problems, you're not going to tell me how to fix it. And then that'll show you straight up whether or not they're just being friends with you because they want to they want free insight, or or they want you to deplete yourself. I feel like you're learning this week about how not to deplete yourself on people. Especially refrain from telling certain people, like, be mysterious as fuck this week. Okay, the Hermit and the Seven of Cups, remain mysterious as fuck this week because you do have people trying to, like, what do you got going on, Taurus? And a lot of times this is why Spirit is telling you, Taurus specifically, you guys need to get more accustomed to being able to know when a message is for you without it being addressed to Taurus, without it needing to say for Taurus, because it will allow Spirit to be able to tell you more. Okay, because you have a lot of people that are always looking to see what's coming in for you. That's the better way for you to move more inconspicuously, right? I think so. All right, Taurus, love you, bye.